Hey guys, it is Thursday here on Pagan Perspective Subs Week. I am your Thursday host Brendan, and this week we are talking about esbats and full moon practice. So our question this week comes from Caleb Evans. I was wondering if you could share your opinions and any resources, particularly online ones, about the esbats. I feel very connected to the moon, but can't seem to find a ton of information on it. For example, the names of the moons for each month and the history and mythology behind them. Like Danny, I'm also not really someone that does a lot of moon practice. Even though I run public full moon circles, most of it is about community building and getting together and sharing magic and ritual skills together. A lot of the moons will be focused not on these, I suppose, traditional names like the hare moon or flower moon or the blood moon, that sort of stuff. It's more particular rituals that we can do for empowerment, for change, for transformation, really just coalesced community together magic work, and the full moon is just kind of a perfect catalyst and time to meet for that. I do also belong to a coven that runs public full moon circles outside of the full moon circles that I do, and a lot of that works in with the mythos as the wildwood in relationship to the crescent crown goddess and her transition through the cycle of the year, so really focusing on those sabbats and the solar celebrations, and her deepening as the priestess, as the mother, as a witch, as a sorcerer, her mysteries of the veils of the light and dark, her mysteries of the upper and the underworlds, and really going through all of that resource and journey together. So a lot of trance work and exploration, and really doing more, I suppose, for the coven I belong to, we do a lot more stuff on the dark moon, which is really about the personal interrelationship work, and the full moon being the public work, oftentimes that will be used to teach students, do skill shares, all that sort of stuff. It's easier, I suppose, just kind of connecting at full moon, because witches tend to be called to come together at that time. So really sharing resources and skills on those sort of days. I did do a little bit of research and found a couple of websites that I'll link below that has some details on the names of the moons, and not so much of a history, but just kind of an explanation of what each of those moons is, and hopefully that's helpful. Danny was right, like Tumblr tends to have a lot of information. Pinterest, people create a lot of boards on that sort of thing as well that will have information and all that sort of stuff. I'd say go through the Llewellyn publishing website. I'm sure there's books that I've seen by them on moon magic at least, which should have a fair amount of details. I'll try to find some of the listings and names and post them below. But aside from that, I think it's more just intuition and dropping into what is the work that you'd like to do this moon. Where are you in your life? What is needed to be done, really? Full moons, I know for a lot of my friends, is times when they like to put all their crystals out to be charged. They'll leave them out there for the 3 days of the moon transition, really charging them up in that time. But then I also have friends that do the same thing with solar energy, so middle of the day they'll pull out their crystals. So it's really down to personal preference and relationship with that. But I encourage you to explore and practice. May like to do divination and trance work and a whole bunch of different skills and journeys into what the moon is in your relationship with magic and everything else, and perhaps go to the crossroads and meet some deities of the moon, or go to the edge of the pool and look and gaze into the moonlight being reflected in there and see what comes out for you. But hopefully this helps a little bit. As Danny said, we do have an announcement coming up this week, so that's exciting. And this is also the last week for us for this year, so you'll see us in the new year. We're having a bit of a break over the next few weeks and everything, and we'll be back in the new year to see you all. And I'm excited to be coming back and being the Thursday host now, so even better. But yeah, for now, much love and blessings. Have a great winter solstice in the Northern Hemisphere, and for us in the Southern Hemisphere, a beautiful summer solstice. I love midsummer so much. And if you celebrate it, happy Christmas. If you have celebrated it, happy Hanukkah. any other celebrations and traditions that you may have at this time. All of it, all of the happy holiday blessings for this time, and if you celebrate the new year, I hope you set some wonderful traditions to start for next year, and journeys and challenges and stories and all of that. But yeah, much love and blessings, and blessed be. Mwah.